It's week 9 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Lions and the Browns. And it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Now from the home of the Dog Pound, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they're halfway home, looking good, at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Miami.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
Well, in prep for this one, it was fun talking with the defensive staff because they had to review last week's game tapes where he threw for over 400 yards. And they started ho-humming that performance. And finally, you said he threw for over 400. That's got to be significant. That's why he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
They're going to be careful what they wish for, ho-humming. He might do it again here in this one. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. McGough and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Making the tackle there, Martin Emerson. Here's 2nd and 10. And he rifles one incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tim Patrick, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 16 carries, 73 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run at not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
this one is down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Lions offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set to go once more. And as we move deeper into the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a weekly basis. As you see here, he's the NFL's leader in receptions to this point of the year. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. Gets around him. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now 2nd and 5. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll try the air now with Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll run with Montgomery. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. David Montgomery, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. The handoff to Ford up the middle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll look to throw here. He's got the connection to Moore. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. 2nd down and inches. This caught by Latu, the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll get this to his tight end, Latu. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. In motion goes the tight end. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, That's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. The tight end in motion right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. 1 second, all that remains. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. That is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Derrick Henry has a touchdown run. Next, we take a trip down the coast to Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. Jalen Waddle, a touchdown reception. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Chris Olave, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. In that first half, it was David Montgomery who proved to be tough to stop. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. In motion goes Patrick. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 30 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. Out of the gun now on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Fielded at the 20. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 63 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. St. Brown motioning left. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Goff now looks to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
To throw is gone. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point attempt to come here. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. He threw the touchdown pass on that last drive, his 20th on the year. And he'll start again here, first down.
In motion, the tight end.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the 50, it's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. In motion goes Patrick. Again, Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it second down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Play action. It's Goff. That is caught. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. Touchdown! Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. In motion right, one of the tight ends. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught left side by Judy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Which was a reflection of defense.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
He'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brings up second down and 5 yards to go.
Now back to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Point after, right down the middle, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Browns offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Browns drive about to get started. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 22-yard line.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll send a tight end in motion right. 2nd and long. A short throw here to Latu. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Goff now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Aiden Hutchinson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw here. This under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Alex Anzalone, the offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. And they take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Lions, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get